Well, guys, unfortunately, most people don't realize how important that it is to be alone. Sometimes you need solitude, time away from everyone, time to be with just your thoughts. And every year, I try to spend at least a week by myself. A week just thinking, a week with no one around, no distractions, just me and my thoughts, me and my prayers, and I think about a lot of things during that week. And at first, the first few days, it seems kind of depressing because you're all alone. You're used to being with people, used to having, friends around, family around, and used to going out every day. But after about 3 days, you start to get a lot more clarity. You start to realize, a lot of things. And it's extremely important, in my opinion, for everyone, if you possibly can at all, to spend at least 1 week, 7 days, by yourself. And most people, when they get a vacation, they're working, they get a vacation, and they will go on a trip. They will take family. And the whole time, they're surrounded by people. And that is great. It's good to spend time with your family, but you also need to have some time, with yourself. If you can't go, a full week, maybe 2 days, maybe take a weekend off to go camping just by yourself. Let someone know where you're at. Go, take a tent, build a campfire, and just think, just sit, just listen to the sounds of the night, listen to the wind blow, listen to what God has to say, pray, contemplate on your life, where you've been, where you're going. And a lot of things will become more clarified if you do that. It's amazing at how much clarity you can get in your mind about things if you just take and spend some time by yourself and just listen. Most people will say that they pray to God, but you never hear God answer. Maybe it's because you're not listening. Maybe it's because you're always completely surrounded by your sounds of the world. Trains, automobiles, planes, televisions, video games, cell phones. We're constantly bombarded by noise. And it's difficult to think clearly, if you have just all noise all the time. So I think that having a week to yourself is extremely important. Most people, they just don't do that. Most people, they refuse to be by themselves. I've talked to a lot of people that are afraid to be by themselves. They're afraid to, spend the night at home alone because they're afraid something might happen. And if you're that way, then you never can get clarity. You never can just think. Being alone, being by yourself, being with your thoughts. Don't overthink it. Just let what happens happen. Just enjoy the quiet. Enjoy the time by yourself. And like I said, a week is fantastic, but if you can only do a couple of days a weekend, then do that. Get out by yourself, go camping, go somewhere you want to be at, set up a tent. If you don't want to do that, go to a motel that's quiet and just spend time by yourself. Leave the TV off, leave the cell phone off, and just think. Think about everything. Let the thoughts flow through your mind, and you'll be surprised, when you hear God speak and tell you what you need to do, which direction you need to go. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next video, hopefully.